Good morning, West Ham fans, and welcome to Irons United. This is a quick supplement to the West Ham weekly show that I do. I haven't put it out last night because we heard late rumours last night about another signing, and we weren't quite sure what that signing was, so we thought we'd delay this and make it into a quick transfer video. And we've heard this morning that we are about to sign Goncalo Bento Soares Cardosa from Portuguese side Boa Vista. Claret and Hugh broke this story last night on their social media site, and it's been going into overdrive ever since. And now all the newspapers and all social media sites are quoting this particular player. So he's an 18-year-old Portuguese central defender. As I said, currently plays for Boa Vista and has made something like 15 odd appearances for the club so far. There are clubs interested in this player, but it seems that we're about to get this one over the line. And there's rumour that he's flying in today to have a medical, and he'll be signed for under £3 million. It's around 2.7, 2.8 million pounds. He's left-footed, so everyone's going to start speculating whether he can actually play at left back as well as central defender. But his primary position is central defence, and he can play either on the right or the left-hand side of that central defensive spot. He's a Portuguese under-19 international. He's scored 3 times for the under-19 team. He's yet to feature for the Portuguese senior team, but he's highly tipped to do so. People might be questioning as to why we're about to sign a player with such little experience. But the understanding is he's one of the most talented young prospects in football today. He has a contract with Boa Vista until June 2021. So it's interesting that he's going for such little money, as well as the fact that there are many clubs around Europe that are interested in him. It's rumoured that Lazio, Inter, Benfica have all looked at this player in signing him. So it's really down to Husilos's magic yet again for being able to identify a young target, being able to demonstrate to that player the project that we're doing at West Ham, giving him the vision of what West Ham's all about, and getting that player excited to want to join us over all these other teams. So he's a prospect, even though he's only played a handful of times for Boa Vista. It's rumoured that he will be a player that will be challenging for a first team slot. So he'll be challenging Balbuena and Diop directly. But what does that then mean for our other central defenders? I think the Balbuena Diop partnership will be the main one. I think apart from their rustiness in pre-season, they're going to get it together and they're going to demonstrate how good a defensive duo they are. But I think it kind of demonstrates Pellegrini's concern and most of the fans' concern about our backups. Now, we know Ogbonna is inconsistent, and if you watch my West Ham Weekly that we've delayed that's going out tonight, I've said this, I think it's time that Ogbonna moved on and possibly be sold back to an Italian club. But there's also this issue with Winston Reid. Now, we were told that he missed the Hertha Berlin game because he was being rested. So you would have expected him to come back for the Bilbao game on Saturday, but he didn't appear. Now, there's speculation that he's out injured again, but I think there's also a possible speculation that with Cordosa coming in, it could be that maybe Winston Reid is maybe moving on. The club haven't said much about him being rested. They haven't said anything about him being injured. And all of a sudden, I know we needed strengthening in the squad. We still need a central holding midfielder. We still need maybe another striker. But could it be that Reid may be moving on? Because it has been pretty quiet about him. And as I said, it's only speculation, but you can understand why people might start thinking this, because he didn't appear. We were told he was rested. We've not been told about any injuries. So it's going to be interesting to find out what happens in the next few days with Reid or Ogbonna. Now, if we sold one of those players, Ogbonna or Reid, there's no denying that we could use that money to strengthen elsewhere. Now, I don't know what we'd get for Ogbonna, 7 million pounds. For Reid, maybe not much more than that, given his injury situation. But even that little bit of money could actually go towards a player in another part of the in another position. So watch this space. Cordoso is flying in for a medical today. So this is going out now, but the same video will be attached to the West Ham Weekly show that's going out at 7:30 tonight. So possibly, if you missed this transfer show, if you watch the weekly show, he might have been a West Ham. He might have signed as a West Ham player by then. So watch this space, and interesting times ahead.